Women recall every single little detail because their amygdala is wired to. Men zero in on the big picture because the right amygdala is wired to. Ever noticed how women seem to remember every little detail of a conversation? Like exactly what you said, how you said it, and even what you were wearing, while men just recall the main points. It's just not a stereotype. It's rooted in how our brains are wired. Today we're diving into the fascinating science behind these memory differences, and trust me, the reason why will blow your mind. Stick around and uncover the brain secret that shape how we process emotions, memories, and even love. If you've ever wondered why your partner remembers every word of an argument and why you can't recall what she was wearing on your first date, this video is for you. We'll break down the brain science behind these memory differences and reveal how they impact everything from relationship to decision making. But here's the twist. There's a hidden brain mechanism driving all of this. First, let's talk about the brain's emotional detective agency. This is the system that helps us process emotions, evaluate situations, and store memories. It involves several key brain structures like the anterior cingulate cortex and insular cortex. These areas work together to help us understand our emotions and read the emotions of others. And here's the kicker. In women, these structures are slightly larger and more active during social and emotional processing. Picture them as detectives gathering every clue, every word, every glance, every feeling. And for women, this means a sharper ability to appraise emotions and lock these emotional memories into place with incredible detail. It's why they often remember not just what happened, but how it felt. And all the tiny specifics, like the exact tone of your voice or what you were wearing when you said it. So, why do women remember every tiny detail? It's all about how the brain handles emotions. Women's brains are wired to zoom in on specifics, especially during emotional moments. This is tied to the left hemisphere of the brain, which excels at detail-oriented tasks, language, and precision. For example, if a woman watches a romantic movie, she might recall the exact wording of a heartfelt line, the look on her actor's face, and even the background music that played. This knack for detail is a superpower when it comes to picking up social cues, evaluating relationships, or revisiting past experiences. And there's more. Women's brains have a built-in system to carefully assess emotional situations. The anterior cingulate cortex, which is more active in women, acts like a pause button holding back emotional reactions until all the details are analyzed. It's perfect for figuring out if someone's being genuine or if a situation feels off. Now let's flip the script to men. Men's brains process emotions differently, focusing more on the overall vibe of an experience rather than the nitty-gritty. This is thanks to the right hemisphere of the brain, which is all about the big picture, spatial awareness, and getting the gist of things. Take the romantic movie. A man might remember the main storyline or how it made him feel, but not the exact dialogue or small details. This big picture focus is why men often shine at recalling the core of an event, like who won the game or the outcome of a debate, but might draw a blank on what someone wore or the precise words used. When men encounter emotional or exciting situations, their brains lean into the gist processing mode. It's a different lens on the world, one that prioritizes the overall impact of the finer points. So how does these memory styles play out in real life? These differences likely evolved for a reason. Women detail-oriented memory might have helped them navigate complex social groups, assess potential partners, and keep track of relational cues. Men's big picture focus could have been a win for tasks like hunting or planning, where grasping the overall situation trumped remembering specific detail. In daily life, this can spark some classical misunderstandings. Ever argued with your partner where she recalls every word you said and you're just like, Wait, what was the point again? And it's not about who's right, it's about how your brains are wired to see the world differently. Understanding this can be a game changer for relationships. Women can lean on emotional details to connect, while men focus on the outcome to move forward. Recognizing these styles can cut down on frustration and help you meet in the middle. All right, here's the big reveal you've been waiting for. The secret behind the memory differences. It all ties to a tiny almond-shaped part of the brain called the amygdala. But here's the twist. Men and women use different sides of it. For women, emotions memories are processed through the left amygdala, who hooks up with the left hemisphere, the detail-oriented side. That's why women are champs at locking in on every little thing, from the exact words of a fight to the feeling tied to a moment. For men, it's the right amygdala that takes the lead, linking to the right hemisphere, the big picture side. That's why men zero in on the gist of an experience, like the main takeaway of the overall vibe instead of the small stuff. And it gets wilder. Studies show that women's left amygdala lights up when they process emotional stories, cementing those detailed memories. Men's right amygdala kicked in for intense visuals or actions, reinforcing the focus on the essence. So the next time your partner's memory baffles you, just point to the amygdala. It's been running the show all along. Let's sum it up. Women's detail-driven memory comes from the left hemisphere and a special brain mechanism we just revealed. Men's big picture style ties to the right hemisphere in its own unique wiring. These differences aren't quirks, they're strengths that have shaped how we think and connect. Knowing this can level up your communication and relationships. So next time you're in a memory debate, just smile and say, "It's not me, it's the brain." If you love the deep dive in psychology, then please hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one.